Hey everyone! Over the past few years, the wild hog population across the U.S. has been skyrocketing, increasing by about 20% annually. That's roughly 1.6 million more hogs each year. This rapid growth has fueled a need for effective ways to manage them. Hunting with bows and rifles remains among the most favored methods, though each has its own set of challenges and varying success rates. To get a complete picture of these control strategies, drop a comment with the number 1 and join us as we dive into how this rising wild hog population affects farmers, hunters, and the U.S. economy.
Imagine. Smart thinking, Jacob. That'll work.
Wild hogs are well known for wreaking havoc on farmland, causing major economic setbacks. Research from the University of Saskatchewan estimates that wild hogs cost the U.S. economy around $2.5 billion, with that figure rising about 2 to 3% annually. These animals have a huge appetite and a destructive nature, frequently tearing through cornfields they treat as their territory. Their rooting habits don't just ruin crops, they also contribute to soil erosion and harm farm structures. The economic fallout from wild hogs extends well beyond just damaged crops. Farmers often face expensive repairs, need to implement costly prevention methods, and increase security to safeguard their property. On top of that, crop losses disrupt the food supply chain, driving prices up for consumers. Wild hogs also upset the ecological balance by competing with native wildlife for resources. Have you ever seen or dealt with wild hog damage in your area? How has it impacted you or your community? Both farmers and hunters encounter numerous challenges because of the rapidly increasing wild hog population. Farmers fight to safeguard their crops and way of life, while hunters work to keep hog numbers under control. This growing threat has made it essential to develop focused region-specific strategies to manage the risks wild hogs present effectively. The primary method American hunters prefer is bow hunting, which demands specific gear and preparation. Typically, hunters use bows with a draw weight, ranging from 40 to 70 pounds, to achieve effective penetration. Popular choices include the Matthews VXR and Hoyt Carbon RX4, often paired with arrows like Rage Hypodermic Muzzy Trocar or G5 Montec. Wearing protective gear such as gloves and arm guards is crucial to avoid injury. Have you ever hunted wild hogs using a bow? If so, drop a comment with the number 2, if not type 5.
Oh my. No way. I don't know what to say. That happened so fast.
Skilled bow hunters often share that their success rates rival those of firearm hunters, especially when hunting from tree stands or ground blinds in areas with dense wild hog populations. In fact, many have managed to harvest 4 to 5 hogs per outing. This level of achievement proves that with proper skills and preparation, bow hunting can be just as effective as using guns. Have you ever gone on a bow hunting trip? How does your success stack up against other methods? One major benefit of bow hunting is how quiet it is. Compared to guns, bows make much less noise, which helps prevent startling nearby animals. This stealthy method also lets hunters take several shots if necessary, boosting their odds of a successful hunt. The silent nature of bow hunting is particularly valuable in places with lots of wildlife. Do you believe the quietness of a bow gives hunters an advantage over those using guns? Additionally, many states provide longer or extra hunting seasons exclusively for bow hunters, giving them more chances to hunt throughout the year. This extended time frame allows bow hunters to spend more time outdoors, which can improve their overall success. The added flexibility and increased opportunities that come with a longer bow season are a big benefit for those committed to this style of hunting. How important do you think extended hunting seasons are for both the effectiveness and enjoyment of hunting? Aside from the technical skills involved, bow hunting requires considerable physical strength and stamina. Pulling a bow with enough force to successfully hunt wild hogs takes strong upper body muscles, and staying steady on target can be tiring. This physical effort can be a significant obstacle for some hunters, particularly those who aren't in top shape or have physical restrictions. Have you ever tried bow hunting? What were your biggest challenges and achievements? Rifle hunting is known as a very effective way to manage wild hog populations. Hunters prefer this method because of its precision and dependability. Popular calibers include the 223 Remington 308 Winchester and 30-26 Springfield, each selected for their unique ballistic traits and stopping power. Many hunters choose ammo designed for maximum impact, with soft point or hollow point bullets being especially common. These bullets are made to expand on impact, guaranteeing deep penetration and delivering serious damage to vital organs. This effectiveness is essential for quickly and humanely lowering wild hog numbers which helps reduce the environmental and agricultural harm they cause. Rifle hunting provides many benefits for managing wild hog populations, with one of the key advantages being its high success rate. According to Texas A&M Extension hunters using rifles achieve a success rate between 60% and 80%. This method can quickly reduce wild hog populations, offering an efficient way to protect crops and limit the spread of diseases carried by these animals. The immediate results of rifle hunting make it a preferred option for many hunters and farmers who need to tackle the wild hog issue fast. Several factors affect the success of rifle hunting. States like Texas, Florida, and California, which have large wild hog populations, often see higher success rates. The time of year is also important. Hunting in late winter and early spring, when food is scarce, boosts the chances of spotting wild hogs during daylight hours. All these factors contribute to how effective rifle hunting is at controlling wild hog populations. Have you or someone you know experienced the benefits of rifle hunting for wild hogs? What do you think is the key factor for a successful hunt? Moreover, the cost and gear needed for rifle hunting can be a major obstacle. Quality rifles, scopes, and ammunition are crucial for effective and ethical hunting, but they often come with a steep price. This financial barrier might limit participation for those who can't afford the proper equipment, potentially decreasing the number of hunters helping control wild hog populations. Do you think the expense of rifle hunting gear is worth it, given its effectiveness, or should efforts be made to make it more affordable? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to support the channel. Welcome to a special episode of our farming documentary series. Today we're taking a closer look at the rising problem of invasive monkeys in urban areas and the serious challenges they pose for city residents. We'll examine effective strategies being used to manage monkey populations. Drop a comment with the number 1 to join me as we explore the issues and solutions and discover how these efforts are affecting both the environment and the communities dealing with these smart but troublesome animals. A city in Thailand, once a popular tourist destination known for its wild monkeys, is now dealing with a serious issue caused by an invasive monkey population. What was once a charming draw for visitors has become a major problem, with about 3,500 invasive monkeys now attacking and raiding tourists. The increase in the monkey population can be linked to a seemingly harmless cause: tourists and locals feeding them sugary treats. Candy soda and cereal given by people have fueled rapid breeding among the monkeys, making the problem worse and turning a tourist attraction into a public nuisance.
Cabrón, hostia, que se la llevó entera.
Ya, pues tío, la última mordida de aquí.
The sterilization program in urban areas dealing with invasive monkey populations uses a multi-step approach to humanely control their growth. Authorities have placed large cages around the city, baited with tempting fruits, to capture roughly 300 monkeys. Once caught, the monkeys are taken to a sterilization center where they are anesthetized, shaved, and given a unique ID number tattooed under their arms. A team of veterinarians carries out vasectomies or tubal ligations to sterilize the monkeys without affecting their overall health. After the procedure, the monkeys rest overnight to recover before being released back into the wild. The government aims to sterilize 500 monkeys within 2 months, hoping this will slow the population growth in urban areas. While the program is designed to be humane and effective, its long-term success in significantly reducing the monkey population is still debated. Steel cage traps are a common and effective method for controlling invasive monkey populations while being humane. These traps work with a simple but reliable mechanism. When a monkey steps inside, it activates an automatic door that locks the animal in. Usually, the traps have 2 metal bars, or hooks. One secures the back door, while the longer one triggers the front door to shut as the monkey enters.
Lele.
To lure baboons, tempting foods like bananas and nuts are placed inside the traps. Once caught, baboons can't escape, making steel cage traps a reliable way to manage baboon populations, especially in areas with high numbers. Trapping has proven very effective at capturing multiple baboons, offering a practical solution for controlling invasive groups. Have you ever trapped baboons using bait? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, type the number 5.
Lele.
Countries like India, Thailand, and several African nations widely use this trapping method because of its effectiveness and ability to adapt to different environments. The traps are built to be durable, able to withstand tough conditions while minimizing harm to the captured baboons. Using strong materials and efficient mechanisms, these traps safely contain baboons, allowing them to be relocated with minimal stress or injury, making this a humane option for population control. In rural areas, farmers have developed handmade net traps with a tilting bridge mechanism to control invasive baboon populations. These traps take advantage of baboons' natural curiosity, using ripe bananas as bait to attract them. The tilting bridge acts as a pathway that baboons instinctively follow to reach the food, triggering the trap and capturing them efficiently. Regular monitoring and upkeep of these traps are essential to maintain their effectiveness and quickly fix any problems, making this method a practical and humane way to manage baboon populations in rural areas. Traditional Thai handmade traps are carefully crafted from natural materials like wood rope and other locally sourced items. Built using practical knowledge passed down through generations, these traps provide impressive flexibility and adapt well to different environments. However, despite being effective at capturing invasive baboons, these handmade traps do have some drawbacks. They are especially vulnerable to damage from harsh weather and can be destroyed by animals larger than baboons. Even with these limitations, their use highlights the ingenuity and traditional knowledge of the Thai people in managing wildlife. Trapping methods to control invasive baboon populations have proven highly effective, with studies showing a significant decrease in baboon numbers by 2030. By safely capturing and relocating baboons, these traps reduce harm and stress to the animals. Furthermore, using traps has supported emergency management and species conservation efforts, helping to keep urban areas safe and balanced for both people and wildlife. In Thailand, besides trapping hunting baboons with firearms, is another method used to control their invasive population. This approach requires expert marksmanship and strict compliance with regulations to ensure humane and safe practices. Licensed hunters, who undergo 6 to 12 months of training, use PCP air rifles or small-caliber hunting rifles equipped with precise scopes, shooting from 50 to 100 meters, and aiming for adult baboons to minimize pain and ensure safety. Hunting campaigns usually take place during low-light times like dawn or dusk, when baboons are most active. Hunters focus on adult non-pregnant individuals to protect the population and maintain ecological balance. In many countries, baboon hunting with firearms is limited to specific seasons such as September through November and is closely supervised by wildlife agencies to prevent misuse. This method has proven effective in reducing baboon-related damage, including crop destruction, livestock attacks, and intrusions into urban areas where they may threaten human safety. However, hunting baboons with firearms is highly controversial, since any mistakes or misjudgments can cause unnecessary injuries to animals or even put nearby communities at risk. As a result, many conservation groups and local communities support combining hunting with more humane methods like net traps, cage traps, or sterilization to balance baboon population control with animal welfare. While still an important tool in wildlife management, hunting baboons with firearms demands careful thought and great responsibility to ensure it remains effective and sustainable over the long term. As we wrap up, we invite you to join the conversation by sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Which do you think is more effective for controlling invasive baboon populations? Trapping or neutering your input is valuable and could help guide future discussions and solutions. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and engaging with our content.
Hey friends, the wild boar population in Spain has skyrocketed, posing a threat to city suburbs. Authorities are warning residents to steer clear as incidents involving boars keep rising. Just last year, over 1,200 incidents were recorded in Barcelona. Drop comment number 1 and dive into this wild hunt. The pandemic worsened the issue as lockdowns drove wild boars into quieter urban areas. Investigations have uncovered numerous cases of boars attacking humans, with some even targeting police during efforts to drive them away. With Spain's wild boar population projected to exceed 2 million by 2023, many are wondering if it's time for more effective measures to manage this growing threat. To curb these attacks, the Spanish government has employed steel wire traps as a common method to control the surging wild boar population. These traps are particularly effective when strategically placed near agricultural areas, forest edges, or locations with abundant food. Setting up these traps requires patience from hunters who place them and wait for boars to get caught. Only about 1/500 wire traps are permitted in Catalonia, where wild boar activity is most intense. Data from the Spanish Hunting Institute shows this method is effective in controlling wild boar numbers. In Catalonia, over 4,000 boars were captured using steel wire traps in a single year, reducing attacks in residential areas. Traps are regularly checked to ensure they don't harm non-target animals and remain effective in capturing boars. To hunt legally, hunters must obtain a permit from regional authorities after completing a mandatory training course. In areas like Castile-La Mancha, over 50,000 permits are issued annually, ensuring hunters are well prepared to manage the wild boar population responsibly and protect the environment. Do you enjoy hunting wild boars with a gun? If yes, drop comment number 2. If not, leave to 5. Wild boar hunting in winter in Spain is a demanding and significant activity. In regions like Catalonia and Castile-La Mancha, hunters use Winchester .308 rifles to target wild boars at distances up to 200 yards. These areas report hundreds of wild boars culled each winter, with over $5,000 taken in a single season in some regions. The icy, snow-covered terrain makes tracking and navigating through dense forests challenging. Hunters must stay focused and rely on physical endurance to move effectively across the landscape. Wild boars are more aggressive in winter, making safety a major concern for hunters. Hunters are responsible for accurately reporting their findings. By examining tusks, hunters can determine the age of wild boars, aiding in tracking population trends. If a hunter reports a 3-year-old boar, this provides valuable data for understanding the age distribution of boars in the region. These reports are crucial for developing better solutions and creating new countermeasures. The government has intervened to allow hunters to play a key role in controlling the wild boar population. This strategy has sparked some controversy. What do you think about these methods? Do you have any alternative ideas to address this issue? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please support our channel with a like and subscribe. In Alaskan agriculture, red foxes have become a serious threat. Currently, the red fox population is estimated to exceed 1.2 million individuals across the United States, with rural areas in the Midwest and Northeast being the most heavily populated. Leave comment number 1 to discuss the red fox situation in the United States. According to the latest report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, livestock farms have suffered significant losses due to red fox attacks on poultry. Specifically, one farm in Alaska lost over 3,000 chickens in a single month, with attacks typically occurring just after sunset. Red foxes are usually active in the early morning or evening, targeting poultry such as chickens' eggs and other birds not kept in protective enclosures. To control the large red fox population causing significant agricultural damage in Alaska, hunters and farmers employ various methods, with one common approach being the use of bows and arrows to hunt and manage their numbers. However, to comply with regulations, hunters must obtain permits and hunting tags issued by the government. In red fox hunting, the two most common bows used by hunters are recurve bows and compound bows. When shooting with a compound bow, it's quite heavy, so I just need, not everything to be a recurve bow. Recurve bows have a curved tip design which stores and releases energy more efficiently than traditional bows. This allows arrows to travel at higher velocities, ensuring greater impact force upon hitting the target. Additionally, compound bows are specially designed with an advanced system of pulleys and cables, making it easier to bend the bow's limbs compared to traditional bows. This mechanism allows the shooter to hold the bowstring at full draw with minimal force-reducing strain on the hand. This not only decreases the draw weight, but also helps the shooter maintain focus and stability for longer, thereby improving shooting accuracy. Using bows and arrows for red fox hunting offers a key advantage of silent operation compared to firearms. However, bows and arrows also have limitations in certain environmental conditions, particularly in harsh weather, like strong winds, which can directly affect the arrow's flight path and accuracy. Do you think bow hunting is effective? If yes, leave comment number 2. If not, leave comment number 5. Additionally, the range of bows and arrows is limited to about 120 yards under ideal conditions. Combined with firearm hunting, hunters must have a valid hunting license, which includes certification of completing a firearms training course and knowledge of wildlife hunting regulations. The minimum age for bow hunting is 18, and hunters must pass an archery skills test administered by local authorities. Each hunting season, hunters are allowed to take a specific number of foxes depending on the region and the status of the red fox population there. In some cases, hunters may receive a subsidy of $500 to cover part of their hunting expenses. Nighttime red fox hunting poses significant challenges requiring hunters to strictly adhere to safety and environmental regulations. Key considerations include using appropriate lighting to avoid disturbing other wildlife and minimizing noise to prevent impacting residential areas. The government has designated specific hunting zones in suburban areas and banned hunting near residential zones to avoid negative effects. Red fox hunting has not been widely practiced due to concerns about environmental impact and the high skill level required. However, the Wildlife Management Association praises this activity for reducing the red fox population from 1.2 million to 900,000 over the past 5 years.
Eyes, hit, shoot him again. Dude, we got one.
Nice job.
Face a nice job. You hit him too, didn't you? Damn. Number 2. I've got cornfield here. Cool. Got that one. Golly, that's what I'm talking about, Abner. He's done, dude. He's leaking.
To maintain this stability, people need to actively participate in wildlife management programs, adhere to hunting regulations, and protect the environment. Some oppose hunting red foxes with firearms due to humanitarian concerns and safety risks, such as causing unnecessary harm to animals or endangering hunters. They often support more humane methods like trapping or relocating foxes. However, building fences to deter foxes is not favored due to high costs and unreliable effectiveness in preventing foxes from crossing into cities. Do you have any questions about the countermeasures for red foxes? Leave comment number 1 if you agree that more effective yet humane methods need to be explored. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching our next videos to learn about the most dangerous invasive species in Alaska.
Kill him. Kill him. Ready? Yeah.
Hello, friends. The dry season in Australia is when wild cattle start moving in search of food. They often cross major roads, causing significant traffic congestion. What's happened to them? Leave comment number 1 to discuss this situation.
Oh shit.
In July 2024, on a road in Western Australia, hundreds of vehicles were halted for hours as a herd of approximately 300 wild cattle crossed, causing an estimated $50,000 in damages due to vehicle collisions, property damage, and delayed goods. Beyond traffic disruptions, in an incident in August 2024 in Queensland, a panicked herd of wild cattle charged into a residential area, severely damaging at least 5 homes with total losses amounting to $100,000.
Oh shit. God, did he hit him? Yes, he did.
Particularly dangerous are their direct attacks on vehicles and humans. One incident involved a wild cattle attacking a car, denting its front end. In a small town in Western Australia, a wild cow charged into a gas station, forcing the entire area to close for 48 hours for repairs. To address this, hunting wild cattle has become a primary solution to curb population growth.
Put it back.
However, hunting wild cattle is challenging, requiring hunters to be well prepared and highly experienced. They often travel by horse and lie prone on the ground to stay hidden, avoiding detection by the cattle. A common technique is using rifles to shoot from a distance, minimizing the risk of direct confrontation. Hunting demands strict compliance with government regulations and permits. Hunters must pass tests on archery shooting and navigating tough terrain. Hunting permits specify the number of animals that can be hunted each season to prevent overhunting, which could harm animal populations. Hunting wild cattle is not only dangerous but also carries significant legal risks. Illegal hunting or using improper weapons has led the government to intensify surveillance and impose harsh penalties.
That got her good.
In November 2022, a group of hunters illegally used machine guns to hunt wild cattle, resulting in fines exceeding $150,000 and the confiscation of all weapons. Do you think this penalty is too high? If yes, drop comment number 2. If not, leave number 5.
Daisy, watch out.
Tools used for hunting wild cattle typically include powerful rifles and bows. Hunters also carry binoculars and GPS devices to track and spot them from a distance. These tools not only help hunters approach targets safely, but also increase the success rate of each hunt, reducing the risk of injury from these massive animals. In 2022, Australia's wild cattle population dropped to about $15,000 due to hunting campaigns using bows and arrows. The arid plains of the Northern Territory, where buffalo herds thrive, endure extreme conditions. Temperatures can exceed 100 degrees Celsius, while rainfall is scarce, turning the land into a dry desert. Yet this harsh climate enables buffalo to dominate thanks to their ability to utilize nutrient-rich grasses and aquatic plants. As an invasive species flourishing in open terrain without natural cover tracking, buffalo herds is a dangerous and high-risk challenge.
Got him.
Sarah?
Got him. Nice shot. Nice. Yeah, man, that was sweet.
The key to successful hunting is choosing lightweight, breathable clothing in earthy tones like brown or olive, allowing hunters to blend seamlessly into the arid surroundings. Mastering long-range buffalo hunting skills, like the remarkable feat of hitting a target at 3 or 20 yards shown in this video, marks a significant achievement for hunters. When winds blow at speeds varying from 6 to 10 miles per hour, hunters must quickly adapt to changing conditions, flexibly adjusting their aim in real time for optimal results.
Oh man.
Meticulous setup, including precise 147 MOA adjustments and factoring in environmental conditions, demonstrates the dedication required for success. When accuracy is optimized, the chance of a successful hunt reaches 85%. The ideal position for hunters is lying prone with a clear line of sight to the target, minimizing exposure while enhancing stability for a precise shot. This approach not only reduces the risk of detection, but also provides a tactical advantage in the dangerous and unpredictable pursuit.
I'm on it.
Besides rifles, hunters can use bows to tackle buffalo. However, strong winds recorded in the 900-acre Northern Territory region can deflect arrows by over a yard, highlighting the harsh challenges of bow hunting. Close-range bow hunters always need at least 2 companions for safety and tracking support. Ethical hunting rules are strictly enforced, and trespassing in restricted areas without a permit can lead to heavy fines or permit revocation. To contribute to conservation efforts, hunters must strictly follow regulations on reporting and handling prey after a buffalo hunt. In Australia, each hunter is limited to 1 buffalo per season to protect the species' population. Buffalo provides significant economic value with meat priced between $5 and $10 per pound. This meat is rich in protein and nutrients, especially the hump, known for its uniquely delicious flavor. Processing the meat requires meticulous care to minimize waste and protect the environment while providing valuable material for archaeological research. Bison are not only a cultural symbol, but also possess remarkable economic and nutritional value. These approaches have proven effective in preventing the spread of many invasive species. So what do you think should be done with feral bison? Is hunting the optimal solution, or should we seek more sustainable methods to conserve and manage their populations? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We look forward to hearing your opinions. Keep watching the next video.
The squirrel population in the U.S. has surged, reaching an estimated 300 million individuals. This increase has been driven by several factors, including an abundant food supply and favorable breeding conditions. Squirrels, particularly the eastern gray squirrel, thrive in both urban and suburban environments where they find abundant food sources and nesting sites. The increasing urbanization in the U.S. has inadvertently provided ideal habitats for these animals. One of the most concerning aspects of the growing squirrel population is the damage they cause to homes and property. Squirrels are notorious for their gnawing habits, driven by their need to continuously wear down their ever-growing teeth. Unfortunately, this behavior often leads to serious consequences. Squirrels gnawing on electrical wires is not just a minor nuisance, but a significant hazard. This activity can result in electrical fires, short circuits, and power outages. According to a study by the Electrical Safety Foundation International, ESFI, squirrels are among the leading causes of power outages in the United States. For instance, in 2020, a squirrel chewing on a transformer wire caused a widespread power outage in San Francisco, affecting nearly 100,000 people. Incidents like these highlight the potential dangers and financial costs associated with electrical damage caused by squirrels. Additionally, squirrels often seek shelter in roofs and attics, where they can cause significant damage by gnawing through insulation, wood, and other building materials. Once inside, they can destroy insulation by using it as nesting material, leading to heat loss and higher energy bills. Squirrels are notorious for stealing fruits and nuts from gardens and farms. This behavior not only impacts individual gardeners, but also has broader economic implications for the agriculture industry. The loss of produce can be significant, with some farmers reporting up to 20% of their harvest being damaged by squirrel activity. Air rifles are particularly popular due to their accuracy and lower risk of causing unintended damage, making them highly effective in urban and suburban environments where safety and property protection are paramount. These rifles allow for precise targeting with minimal disruption, ensuring that only the intended squirrels are affected. On the other hand, shotguns are better suited for rural areas, where the expansive space reduces the risk of harm to people and property. The wide spread of shotgun pellets makes them effective for covering large areas and taking down multiple squirrels at once, which is particularly useful in dense squirrel populations. While hunting is seen by some as a necessary measure to protect property and crops, others view it as inhumane. This ethical dilemma is particularly pronounced in urban and suburban areas, where people tend to have a closer relationship with wildlife. It seems like you're wrapping up your script with a call to action for viewers. This is a good approach to engage your audience and encourage interaction. If you need any further assistance with the script or any other aspect, feel free to ask.
Welcome to an in-depth look at the Texas Trophy Hunters Association, one of the largest and most influential mountain lion hunting organizations in Texas. The TTHA not only showcases hunters' passion for the sport, but also highlights their vital role in managing the mountain lion population across the state. With an estimated 200,000 to 300,000 mountain lions in the state, these animals cause up to $200 million in damage each year, impacting livestock, pets, and even threatening human safety. How are hunters protecting Texas's economy and public safety? What role does the TTHA play in this effort? Leave a comment with the number 1 to join us in exploring these questions. In Texas, mountain lions thrive in various types of forests, including hardwood, coniferous, and mixed woodlands. These habitats provide ample shelter and hunting opportunities, making them ideal for mountain lions. To ensure a successful hunt, American hunters often prefer small-caliber rifles like the 17 HMR or 204 Ruger. These firearms, paired with high-quality variable magnification scopes, allow hunters to make precise shots within typical hunting ranges. Additionally, top-quality binoculars help hunters spot mountain lions from a distance and effectively survey the terrain. Furthermore, camouflage is essential for mountain lion hunters. These cats have keen eyesight and are highly sensitive to movements and shapes that don't blend with their surroundings. Hunters need to wear camo jackets, pants, gloves, and hats to blend into the environment. This gear helps break up the hunter's outline and allows them to remain undetected within the landscape. What strategies do hunters use to lure elusive mountain lions into their shooting range? Oh, a plump one. Hunters often use a combination of audio and visual decoys to attract mountain lions. Electronic calls mimic the distress sounds of small animals like rabbits, birds, and rodents, suggesting an easy meal for the mountain lion. Feathered lures are placed near trails, water sources, or open areas, simulating the movement of injured birds or small animals, which increases the realism and effectiveness of the bait. What about right over there? When a mountain lion is spotted, hunters use rangefinders to ensure accurate shots. Effective shooting distances for mountain lion hunting in Texas typically range from 50 to 200 yards, depending on the rifle caliber, environmental conditions, and the hunter's skill level. Closer shots, usually between 100 and 150 yards, are preferred for accuracy and ethical hunting practices. Along with this, hunters use specific techniques to maintain focus while shooting. They take a deep breath, exhale halfway, and hold their position before pulling the trigger. By aiming at the vital area of the mountain lion, usually the chest just behind the shoulder, hunters ensure a quick and humane kill. A steady, controlled trigger pull helps avoid any jerky movements that could cause a missed shot. Have you ever wondered what happens immediately after a hunter shoots a mountain lion? After firing, the hunter continues to observe the animal, noting its running direction or any signs it has been hit. Do you agree with this method? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. Tracking involves looking for blood and making sure the mountain lion is dead before approaching. Hunters reload and stay ready to take another shot if necessary. Do you know the required steps and costs involved in obtaining a mountain lion hunting license? To ensure a safe and legal hunt, hunters must have a specific permit and a hunting tag for mountain lions.
What about that?
Applications are submitted through wildlife agencies or the state's specific websites, which provide comprehensive information on available permits, application procedures, and fees. On average, residents may pay around $25 for a license, while non-residents could pay about $315 or more. It's important for hunters to check with their state's wildlife agency for the most accurate and up-to-date pricing information. Specifically, the Texas Trophy Hunters Association plays a vital role in promoting and supporting hunting activities in Texas, especially in controlling mountain lions. This organization provides a wide range of educational materials and resources for hunters, including information on hunting techniques, safety measures, and ethical hunting practices. These resources help hunters understand and implement the best methods for mountain lion hunting with rifles.
Look at them claws. There they are. Look at them claws. The bobcat teeth. Not bad.
Do you find connecting with other hunters helpful in improving your hunting skills? Moreover, the TTHA fosters a strong sense of community and connection among hunters by offering memberships. These memberships allow hunters to network with like-minded individuals, share experiences, tips, and strategies. Such networking opportunities help hunters learn from one another, enhancing their skills and knowledge. Additionally, the TTHA connects hunters with professional hunting guides and equipment suppliers. These experts specialize in hunting various game, including mountain lions, and provide the essential knowledge and support needed to plan and execute successful hunts. By utilizing the services of these guides and suppliers, hunters can significantly improve their chances of a successful hunt. What do you think about this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. Imagine a quiet town in Australia suddenly overrun by wild donkeys. This isn't a far-fetched scenario. It's a troubling reality for many communities across the country. With an estimated population of 3 million feral donkeys, these animals are rapidly expanding their range, moving not only through rural areas but also into urban centers. Once considered a problem only in remote areas, feral donkeys are now invading cities, causing significant disruptions to daily life, property, and ecosystems. So, what strategies are Australians using to manage this invasive species? Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us as we explore the latest solutions. In recent years, towns like Alice Springs and Darwin have seen a significant increase in feral donkey activity. The loud braying of these animals has become a constant nuisance, making it nearly impossible for residents to enjoy peace and quiet. Beyond the noise, feral donkeys pose real dangers to both people and infrastructure. Since early 2024, there have been over 300 traffic accidents caused by feral donkeys, resulting in an estimated $40 million in damages. Sadly, these incidents have claimed at least 20 lives and injured many others. The growing presence of these animals in urban areas is not just a nuisance. It's a serious public safety issue that demands urgent action. The environmental impact is equally concerning. Feral donkeys are notorious for trampling native ecosystems, uprooting vegetation, and damaging water sources. Their feeding behavior leads to soil erosion, threatening native plants and wildlife. A 2023 report from the Australian Department of Environment estimates that feral donkeys have contributed to a 20% reduction in native vegetation cover in affected areas, directly harming the species that depend on these ecosystems. This destruction of habitat has fueled stronger calls for conservation efforts as the feral donkey population continues to put pressure on Australia's fragile landscapes. To tackle the growing threat of feral donkeys, the Australian government has implemented several policies focused on population control. One of the most effective methods is regulated hunting. Licensed hunts allow for targeted reduction of feral donkey numbers. In 2023, over 2,000 hunters participated in these activities, using 38 and 36 caliber rifles, powerful enough to humanely take down large animals. Do you agree with hunting feral donkeys this way? If so, leave a comment with the number 2.
Good shot. Oh, beautiful shot.
These hunters are also equipped with high-quality scopes, allowing them to aim accurately from safe distances, reducing the risk of injury or accidental property damage. Hunting groups typically consist of 3 to 5 people, a strategy that increases success chances and enhances safety. The use of trackers is crucial. These individuals are highly skilled at identifying signs of donkey activity, such as footprints, droppings, and disturbed vegetation. When a group spots a target, hunters carefully position themselves and aim for the chest area, ensuring a quick and humane shot. Each hunting operation results in the removal of 15 to 30 donkeys, making a significant contribution to reducing their population in the most heavily affected areas. The outcome of these efforts has been the introduction of stricter hunting policies. The feral donkey population has decreased by 15% in key regions, leading to a noticeable reduction in urban incursions.
Dad's just letting these.
Traffic accidents involving donkeys have dropped by 30%, saving millions of dollars in damages and countless lives. Moreover, property damage caused by donkeys has decreased, providing much-needed financial relief to communities. These hunting programs have also sparked discussions about whether this strategy should be expanded, as donkey populations continue to rise in areas where hunting has not yet been implemented. In summary, feral donkeys are no longer just an issue in Australia's remote outback. They have become a growing threat to urban areas, local ecosystems, and public safety. The country has taken bold steps to reduce their population, with regulated hunting emerging as one of the most effective tools. However, as donkey numbers continue to rise, a combination of strategies may be needed to tackle the problem comprehensively. What do you think? Do you agree with the measures currently used to control feral donkeys in Australia? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, please like and subscribe to support our channel.
Hi friends! In Iowa, deforestation occurs through industrial timber extraction. The community has organized several protests and hung strong banners with messages to stop the destruction of forests. At the same time, this has severely impacted the habitat of invasive monkeys, stripping away vital forests necessary for their survival. Lacking their natural habitat, the invasive monkeys have begun attacking densely populated areas. Passers-by find it unsettling as they are repeatedly attacked and robbed by these monkeys, which rummage through their bags. This bold behavior stems from their hunger after being deprived of food for several days. The situation became alarming in 2022 when hundreds of cases were reported. The authorities launched preventive campaigns and used tranquilizers to deal with them, but the problem continued to escalate as the monkeys adapted too quickly. In response to this situation, the Iowa authorities decided to use cage traps to control the wild monkey population. Common types of cage traps include net traps, box traps, and barrel traps. These traps allow for the safe and humane capture of wild monkeys, ensuring that the process is painless and ethical. The use of cage traps has helped residents control the invasive monkey population, minimizing the security issues caused by monkeys in urban areas. The steel traps used by residents of Texas to deal with invasive monkeys operate on a T-shaped mechanism, with trap doors placed at both ends. The structure of this trap is made from durable metal, large enough to hold 30 to 50 monkeys. Inside the cage, fruits or seeds, types of food that monkeys find appealing, are placed to attract them into the trap. When the monkeys enter the cage to take the bait, they trigger a trap plate or lever, connected to the door closing mechanism. This movement activates the system, causing the trap doors at both ends of the cage to close rapidly, trapping the monkeys inside. A heavy-duty spring then keeps the doors closed, preventing the monkeys from escaping. The cage traps are designed with ventilation holes to ensure the monkeys can breathe and avoid suffocation. Trappers regularly check the cages and release the monkeys safely and humanely, ensuring no harm comes to the animals. Setting monkey traps during the day is highly effective in controlling the wild monkey population, as monkeys are more active during the day and cage traps can capture them more efficiently. Each time traps are set, a large number of monkeys can be caught, helping to reduce their encroachment into residential areas. If you support the effective and humane control of wild monkey populations, please leave a comment with the number 2 and share your thoughts on this solution. Monkey traps are usually placed near residential areas, where monkeys are frequently seen and cause disturbances. This helps residents easily control and manage the trapping process. Using permits when engaging in monkey trapping in Iowa is an important requirement to ensure that the hunting is done sustainably and safely. Applicants for permits must complete a training course on how to use traps effectively and humanely, while also adhering to safety and environmental regulations. This permitting process also allows local authorities to monitor and control monkey hunting activities in a legal and orderly manner. After trapping, the residents of Iowa begin a campaign to collect the invasive monkeys and transport them to sterilization areas. Each collection is carefully organized, using specialized vehicles designed specifically for this purpose, ensuring the monkeys are safely handled and transported. This makes the transportation process easier than ever. After being captured and placed on different levels of the vehicle, the monkeys are taken to designated areas for sterilization. This campaign marks an important step in controlling and reducing the population of this invasive species in Iowa. At the government's Wildlife Sterilization Center, we successfully performed 50 sterilization procedures on invasive monkeys. The number of monkeys processed has reached into the hundreds, making a positive contribution to efforts to control and reduce the population of this species in the area. The sterilization efforts aim to minimize the impact of monkeys on the local community, protect the city and environment, while maintaining ecological balance and ensuring the safety of residents and visitors. Invasive monkeys are subjected to medical examinations, and samples are taken for safety hygiene tests to prevent harmful pathogens they may carry. This process ensures that the monkeys are thoroughly checked for infectious diseases or other health issues before being released back into the wild. After completing the sterilization procedures, the Iowa authorities organize the transportation of the monkeys to national parks or natural habitats. Here, they will be provided with food and given the opportunity to live freely in their natural environment. This process not only helps reduce the population of invasive species, but also meets the community's desire to control wildlife populations without the use of firearms. This brings long-term benefits to both the ecosystem and the satisfaction of residents with the natural wildlife management measures. Dealing with invasive monkeys has always been a concern for the residents of Iowa, and using traps has proven to be an effective solution in this area. If you agree with the solution implemented by the people of Iowa, please comment with a number 1. Since these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of some invasive species, do you believe there are any better solutions? If so, please share your opinions and thoughts below. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel for upcoming videos. Lastly, share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy as well. Hello everyone. Today, let's learn about beavers. Beavers are a native rodent species in North America, and they have become a serious threat to farmers in many parts of the world. They dig burrows, damage trees, cause flooding, and result in millions of dollars in damage each year. Is using firearms and hunting dogs the only solution to eliminate them? How have farmers and hunters implemented this method? Leave a comment with the number 1 to continue learning about the hunting methods used to control them. Beavers are aquatic animals known for their environmental destruction. They dig holes and damage their surroundings, primarily eating tree bark and surface plants, consuming around 10 to 20 loaves of food each day. Beavers build lodges under layers of mud and soil to survive the winter, which weakens the soil structure and leads to soil erosion. They use their webbed front feet to scoop mud and rocks, sharp claws to dig burrows and gather building materials, and their snouts to press mud and stones into place. These traits help them create complex structures made of branches, mud, and rocks. The dams they construct can block the flow of water, leading to flooding when the water cannot pass through. The increasing population of beavers has raised concerns among residents. Their direct impact has altered the landscape of Europe, turning areas into wetlands and disrupting ecosystems. If the beaver population continues to grow, it could lead to severe consequences for Europe's ecosystem. North American residents have used firearms combined with hunting dogs to control the beaver population before hunting activities. This method allows them to efficiently track and manage the population, helping to reduce the damage caused by beavers to the environment and infrastructure. Hunters must ensure they comply with all government regulations, such as obtaining licenses and meeting health standards, as the terrain, mainly wetlands, complicates movement. It is recommended that hunters go in groups of at least 3 to ensure safety, while also helping authorities control the beaver population across the region, contributing to the success of reducing the number of beavers.
Ready?
Beavers typically live underwater and only come to the surface to search for food or build dams, which presents a challenge for hunting. Hunters must accurately identify their locations based on surface signs or burrow entrances, requiring keen observation and tracking skills to locate them effectively. In hunting licenses, it is advised not to hunt beavers at night due to low light conditions, which can make hunting dangerous and affect the accuracy of the hunter's aim. Beavers have dark fur that blends into the surrounding environment at night, making them difficult to spot. They are primarily active during the morning and typically seek shelter in their lodges or underwater at night. Hunters use firearms like the Crosman Marauder 25 caliber rifle, equipped with scopes to easily spot beavers. This technique requires not only target acquisition skills, but also precise gun control. Hunters typically need at least 6 months of training to master these skills and ensure a successful and ethical hunt. For convenience in hunting, each hunting group is provided with transportation by the authorities. Hunters will have a unique experience using boats on large rivers. They must be able to navigate strong currents caused by beaver activity. The boats can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, allowing hunters to move quickly and reduce travel time. Setting traps for beavers is a meticulous and precise process that requires experienced hunters with an understanding of the animal's behavior. First, trappers need to identify the appropriate location, typically along pathways or water routes that beavers frequently travel. This requires careful observation of the terrain and beaver activity to ensure the traps are placed effectively. Afterward, they prepare the traps, usually a simple one-legged trap, positioned so that both sides are easily accessible. When the trap is triggered, it does not harm the beaver. Camouflaging the trap is crucial, often done with grass or other natural materials, to avoid startling the prey. The trapper may place bait, such as fish or shellfish, inside the trap to lure the beavers in. This process requires patience and careful observation to ensure the trapping of beavers is done safely and effectively.
We had a cool experience at this hut.
So we've had really varying water conditions here around us lately.
The authorities are concerned about overhunting and the decline in wildlife populations, so conservation centers have been established to adopt and care for them. These centers protect and nurture the animals, ensuring their well-being and helping to maintain a balanced ecosystem. Thanks to the application of professional techniques, efforts have successfully reduced the damage caused by beavers, protecting local plant species and biodiversity in the area. This is a clear example of successful management in dealing with pest species through appropriate control measures and strict management. If you agree with this hunting activity, please leave a comment with the number 1. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. Please stay tuned for the next video.